You are listening to RAWF After Hours on the RAWF Radio Network.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to RAWF After Hours on the RAWF Radio Network. This 6th day of June in the year 2026. We are live here in Baltimore, Maryland, getting ready for tomorrow's epic Superstars live from the PF something Bank Arena. I'll figure it out in a little bit. All right. At any rate, my co-host this evening, not El Vacant. He is AFK or whatever the cool kids call it these days. Tonight I am being joined by the lovely
Roshina biod branachna has nice Tado farden on roimage sambat Tado broira cheter Silagas trill her resni havle fion spine her morois in the Kagragam molor de levelin nice
the lovely Maeve O'Hare joining us tonight as co-host. Good evening, Maeve.
Slunch man, how you keeping?
Not too bad, not too bad. Hold on okay. I'm just uploading something really quick that's kind of important. All right. At any rate, not doing too bad, not doing too bad. Radiversary is officially in the books, and we're going to go over that in just a few moments. We'll also allow Maeve to read off the final period rankings for this period. And then we will talk about contender matches tomorrow here in Baltimore. But first up, some big news in the Xanther the Platinum Dragon Memorial Tournament. We are in the final match. The final match is
I feel like there should be a drum roll or something.
It should be.
There.
We'll go with that. It is the two-time winner, Sassy Applebee's, taking on a fellow redhead in Kicker. Two female. I don't know that we've ever had two females in the final before. I could be wrong about that.
I don't think we have. I think usually it's Sassy versus some fella.
Yep. So it is now. So Sassy with an opportunity to triple up on her record here and kind of distance herself from any other former winners like STB and Denzel. So what are your thoughts on Sassy possibly winning her third, 3 out of 4 years too? Last year was one.
I learned a long time ago never to vote to bet against Sassy when it comes to tournaments.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say smart money's on her. I mean, Kicker has been on a hell of a tear here as well. But I 3 times Xanther champion just sounds too good to vote against it. So I'm going to say I think it's going to be Sassy.
And of course, speaking of Sassy, she is this month's calendar in the RAWF main page for
And she
June.
looks lovely. You did a great job there.
That does look pretty awesome. It's one of the best ones I think we've done. But yeah, so good luck, Sassy. Good luck to Kicker as well. I mean, you can't.
Good luck to both of them. I love that it's two women in the final, and I think we need to have more ladies win the Xanther tournament. So either way, we're adding another one to the list.
Right? Absolutely. And we've had a couple. There was Flawless Maria, I believe, won it.
I don't know her.
Yeah.
That
She
was
hasn't
before
been.
my time.
She hasn't been around for a while. I can't think of anyone else off the top of my head. There might be one
I
more.
think it's just her and Sassy. I don't think any other.
I think you might be right. Just might be Flawless Maria and Sassy Applebee's, and Sassy is on the verge of winning her third Xanther the Platinum Dragon Memorial Tournament. We will see, though. Don't want to jinx her, but good luck to both. Too late. All right. I forgot to ask before the show. If people want to chime in on the RAWF Discord there. Any GM reports? Do you have one, Maeve? Anything?
I know that once I hear back from English, we will be running the next round or the first round of the new season of RFC. We got our last entrant yesterday. So that will be going out soon. So good luck to everyone. We've got 24 this round, so it'll be slightly bigger than last time. And again, as English said last week, congrats to Denzel for adding yet another belt to his collection. Eventually, he's going to have enough that he can strap them together and they'll actually fit around his waist.
Yeah, Denzel's got quite a few right now. Right now, he between him and Sheik, they hold what did we say? 1, 2.
It's several. Disgustingly.
Yeah, 7 between Denzel and Teflon Sheik. 7 titles right now.
I feel like my partner would want me to say this. That's as many as he held by himself one time.
That's true. This is true. I won't argue that. And yes, you're right.
I saw Jason's question. This is the way we'll be coming. I've just been swamped with everything else that I'm doing, but it's coming, I promise. Yeah. Much like Christmas.
And let's see here. Round 2 of tags went out 4 days ago. Round 3 will be out very soon. Biatch of the month was made and I do believe started. I made Arsehole a couple days ago. And I'm still have openings I still am taking signups for Hatfield and McCoy through tomorrow or till tomorrow. So if you haven't signed up for Hatfield McCoy, go in there and choose your division, whether it be Hatfield or McCoy.
I know that Arcana Clash is underway because for whatever reason, apparently it is my week to see Jason everywhere I turn because I just beat him in Arcana Clash, and I'm currently facing him in extra points, so I've got words for Randy as well.
All right. Sitting there in the background, the Paragon of Greatness. Anything from the Gauntlet, Paragon?
Yeah, we've got a little bit of a report for a couple of different aspects of the Gauntlet. One, I would like to note that we are currently have 6 groups in the Ultimate Gauntlet, which is an unprecedented number. We have almost 60 people signed up for the Ultimate Gauntlet. I don't think we've ever had that many, so that is absolutely crazy.
Look at you, Mr. Popularity.
With that said, we do have a very small amount of matches going on as Dev is running, has beaten Dez, and is currently against Wildfire. But on that note, that does bring me to a note about a controversial rule in the Ultimate Gauntlet, and I think that this is a perfect opportunity to highlight why that rule exists. One of my rules is that if a wrestler seems to be inactive, I do not skip that wrestler in the Ultimate Gauntlet unless there is absolutely no activity at all in their activity tab. For exactly this reason, Dev had not been around for a while, has been on the mend for a while. I was told when the very first match for Dev's run had started, that Dev was not around and it was going to be a count out match. However, due to my rules that as long as there is activity of any kind, even if it is being counted out repeatedly, I will put the person in the match just in case. And this is a good example of why I would do that, because I set the match. Dev, in fact, did show up and won the first match in the Ultimate Gauntlet to move on to a second match.
Yes, Davila, who'd been the manager has been sick, but in character injured, but still plans on wrestling injured. I hear for the next couple of days. A couple other people also out injured, and one of them being Hotshot Chaz. We're hoping he makes a speedy recovery. All right. Thank you, Paragon, and I think that's all we've got. Oh, Powerball. I want to say Powerball signups went out 35 hours ago. So if you haven't gone into Powerball and guessed your three numbers between 1 and 30 to try to get into the contendership tournament, you probably need to do so now, because I imagine...
Your prize is facing more Corkra.
What's that?
I said your prize is facing more Corkra.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Absolutely. So, and plenty of people have already signed up, so it's good. I almost feel like everybody loves joining Powerball really quickly, so good for him. All right, so that is, I do believe, your GM reports for the week. Now we turn our attention to Radiversary, Maeve, and well, some mixed results, some good results, and some bad. We'll see, depending on your perspective, I suppose. Radiversary, of course, went out a couple weeks ago. Ken Costa winning the Texas Death Match over Lars Hellstrom.
Were there snakes involved?
I don't believe so. I don't remember there being any snakes. Mark Caliber defeating Soul Reaper in their casket match.
And yet he still sat there. I thought the point was to be buried alive.
He's still out there. He's not. I mean, they dug him up.
You look suspiciously non-buried, Soul Reaper.
Well, I think you only stay buried for a certain amount of time before we have to dig you up. I mean, technically, we're not. Death is not technically allowed in professional wrestling. We generally don't like to,
But kidnapping's fine.
Apparently. Iron Fist Championship. Denzel the Giant defeated Chris Cage to become the new Iron Fist champion. It was definitely a Denzel type of night, although Chris Cage turned around. He lost the Iron Fist championship, but he defeated Redneck Avengers for the Anything Goes championship, so a kind of a trade-off there for Chris. And then Champion's Choice. I just realized there was a mistake. Gonna have to fix that. I'll get that in a minute. Anyways, Aaron McFadden retained the Champion's Choice championship against Enigma.
Yeah, I think there should be a rule that Enigma's not allowed to go after that belt anymore. It's obviously not meant to be.
Obviously. Strangleheart defeated Denzel Giant to become the new Ultimate Gauntlet champion. It was the only black mark on Denzel's night. Paragon retained the Powerball championship against RA. Not a good night for RA. Went 0-2, but still.
So what happens when he gives pep talks to folks? Gets them too riled up?
Denzel the Giant defeated Wildfire to retain the White Lightning Championship. He also retained the Hatfield and McCoy Championship against Teflon Sheik.
Doing God's work there, Denzel.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about this one. We can skip over this one, Bolson.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I'll just say that we do not have a new multimedia champion as Michael Brewer.
Yeah, I'd like to point out for the record, Brewer Lad wouldn't have that belt if he hadn't gotten a rematch, so I think I'm owed a rematch too. Just putting that out into the
I
ether.
mean, you can always open challenge.
Well, we'll talk about that once I've read the rankings.
Right. We'll get to that in just a moment. The Immortal Griffith defeated both DW and Chev to retain the Triple Crown Championship.
Very pleased with himself, the Vain Creature.
Destroyer defeated was not a good night for Wildfire at all. Despite being despite being inducted into the Hall of Fame, she went 0-3 in her title matches.
That's less than fortunate considering what her last title match was.
Just give me.
You're good, boss man.
All right, sorry about that. Yes, I had to send a quick text to our favorite head of security.
I were gonna make a joke, but I'm not going to because I'm not making Unstoppable mad.
Blake Bradley retained the men's
and yes, congrats, Destroyer. I'm not at all mad about you winning. It's the last one I'm concerned about.
Blake Bradley retained the men's championship against Chev. And yes, congratulations.
Not a good night for Chev.
No, it was not. Chev, RA, and Wildfire all got goose eggs as Swords and Scimitars, the new tag team champions over Spice and Flame. Yes, I hope you have a bucket next to you.
I'm fine. I'll make it.
Congratulations to Swords and Scimitars. I believe that is their third tag team reign.
I gotta have a word with someone about that.
Teflon Sheik retained the Fubar City Championship over Menifee.
So I saw some discussion about that after he won that match, and it's interesting to me that he wants to sit there and slag off about how Fubar City isn't a real match and it has nothing to do with skill. Blah blah blah. He's so above it. Why does he want to hold on to the belt so bad if he doesn't like it?
I don't know. It's a good point. Maybe he just didn't want.
Teflon Sheik is a hypocrite. Film at 11.
Go figure. Iceman Jer defeated Hotshot Chaz to retain the Midnight Hobo Championship. Chaz got injured in the process.
And I would like to send my best wishes out to Chaz, because it's never good to be injured, especially coming off of a pay-per-view like that. So I hope that he's going to be feeling better real soon.
Hello?
But congratulations to Jer for retaining.
Okay. You faded out on me for a second.
I was just sending my best wishes to Chaz for a speedy recovery. I hope he's feeling better soon. But congratulations to Jer.
All right. Yes, absolutely. We have a new national champion as Denzel the Giant defeated Killa Neptune. So basically, Denzel went 4-1 on this pay-per-view. You got that's a hell of a performance.
Note to self: don't face Denzel for any belts anytime soon.
Right? I'm just saying, and it's possible we might be seeing him with another one come Philadelphia Freedom, and that one
from your lips to God's ears.
Well, you shall see. It's quite possible at this moment. Anyways, we will see. Chris Cage did retain the Platinum Dragon Championship against Luke Cage.
That might have been match of the night for me. That one was very exciting.
It was. It absolutely was. Back and forth action. Didn't know if, this would have been a huge loss for Chris. So I mean, but at the same time, it would have been the biggest win of Luke Cage's career. Unfortunately, Alistair Fiend did play a part, as well as did the Legend attacking Luke after the bell. And
the Alistair Fiend thing I get, like he and Luke have had beef going way back. There's this whole thing who the fuck is the Legend and what is he doing getting involved?
I'll be honest with you, I don't know much about him. He's only been in RAWF.
I don't know much about him myself either. So I'm interested to see how that develops, and I'm interested to see where Luke's gonna go from here. Because I know Luke well enough to know that he is not going to take this laying down, and I would not want to be Alistair Fiend.
Absolutely not. All right, and finally, and most importantly, and possibly most disappointingly, Teflon Sheik is still the world heavyweight champion, defeating Chris Cage in the main event at Radiversary. Yeah. Well, I mean, we got to give Sheik a little bit of credit here. Some credit.
Do we really?
I mean, he beat Paragon for the title back at Unyielding. He successfully defended it in the main event of Immortal. And then turns around and faces Chris Cage, successfully defends it there as well. I mean, that's a pretty impressive run. When you think,
I mean, is it impressive? Yes. Do I have to like it? No.
No, I'm not saying we have to like it. I'm just saying,
Good, because I purely hate it.
Right? Okay, and I mean, Paragon, Killer Neptune, Chris Cage.
I mean, like that's impressive. Like those are three people who are hard to beat, especially when there's a title on the line.
Mhm.
So I'm not gonna slag off and say he's been defending it against jobbers and no names because obviously he's not. I'm starting to wonder if he's got your staff on his payroll.
No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. But at any rate,
he's got more money than God.
So Radiversary, those were the final tabulations for Radiversary, and on that note, we then turn to the final period rankings, which you should have right in front of you.
I do have those right in front of me. How convenient. All right, folks. Right. So as Bossman said, Radiversary. Oh,
hold on.
Got to get the graphics up.
Well, I don't want to spoil it. Hold on. I got to get the... Here we go.
Please hold.
Please hold. Okay.
There they are. There's your developmental talent that you got for that picture. All right. So as Bossman said, these are the final rankings for the April-May period. This is where everyone found out these are the ones that determine whether or not you can challenge for belts. These are also the ones that are going to determine the contenderships that Bossman's going to announce in just a minute. So pay attention. If you don't like where you fell, do better next time. All right. So number 25, English himself, the Immortal Griffith, our Triple Crown champion. Number 24, Tigress. Number 23, DVT. Number 22, Ken Costa. Number 21, myself. Number 20, Minifee. Number 19 is Hotshot Chaz. Unfortunately, he's out on injury. Number 18, our world tag and Fubar City champion, the Teflon Sheik. Anyway, number 17, Honey Apples. Number 16, Chev. Number 15, Hobo Ezekiel. Number 14, our Anything Goes champion, Chris Cage.
And Platinum Dragon.
You don't have that written down.
I know.
Gosh, making me look bad. Number 13, new Hall of Famer, Wildfire. Number 12, Kenta. Number 11, still your multimedia champion despite my best efforts, Michael Brewer. Number 10, Luke Cage. Number 9, Dr. Kent. Number 8, Seismo himself, Jason Richter. Number 7, our men's champion, Blake Bradley. Number 6, Simply the Best. Number 5, I saw her out in the chat a moment ago, our extra points winner, Diesel Warrior. Number 4, Miss B. Number 3, perpetually, Killer Neptune. And these last two should come as no surprise to anyone who has a brain in their skull. Number 2, our national Hatfield and McCoy, White Lightning, and Iron Fist champion, Denzel the Giant. Which means, drumroll please, number 1, the Powerball champion, More Corcoran himself, the Paragon of Greatness.
All right, now I can put these up because...
There we go. Now we can look at the pretty picture. There it is, folks. There's your official rankings. I know Bossman will have those in the scene momentarily.
Or soon. right now I'm kind of scrambling because of that mistake that I made, not realizing Chris Cage is Platinum Dragon champion and not
That moves
therefore.
everybody else around a little bit.
That's going to move some. I quickly sent that off to the championship committee, who immediately readjusted the contender matches. So some of these graphics you're about to see in a few minutes for tomorrow's superstars
These were correct as of airtime. They are not correct for tomorrow.
They are not correct for tomorrow, please. Well, some of them are. As a matter of fact, most of them are. It's the first 4 that are actually going to change. So tomorrow's superstars, ladies and gentlemen, comes to us live in Baltimore. Here at whoops, don't jump ahead like that. Live from the CFG Bank Arena from Baltimore, Maryland. So this first one, it'll play. There we go. Is incorrect. It will not be Jobu versus Menifee for the Superstars Championship. Instead, we cross out Menifee there and we put in Maeve O'Hare.
Are you feckin' kidding me?
I am not feckin' kidding you.
You've rendered me speechless, boss man.
Tomorrow.
Do you know how long I've been waiting for that match?
I know. And had I not made that mistake, that Matt, you would have been getting that opportunity next week. But because I made the mistake, you indeed get that match tomorrow here in Baltimore. So it will not be Menifee.
I'll take it.
There you go. So quick thoughts on facing Jobu for the Superstars Championship.
I would say I wish him all the luck I can spare, but that would be a lie. I don't wish him any luck. I wish him terrible luck. I hope he breaks his leg tonight. I am going to get that belt come hell or high water. I've been waiting way too long to get a shot at it. I have a lot of feelings about the fact that it's going to be Jobu specifically that I'm facing and not our former champion, but that don't matter. The point is tomorrow and new.
All right. We shall see. I wish you best of luck. I know you have been wanting a shot at that belt for a long, long time, and you are getting it here tomorrow in Baltimore. This next graphic is also incorrect. Originally, it was supposed to be Chev versus Honey Apples for a shot at the Multimedia Championship held by Brewer. It will now be Honey Apples versus Menifee.
Well, congratulations, Menifee.
So Menifee moving up a little bit there to get an opportunity, taking on Honey Apples. And both these ladies have had pretty good rankings periods. And both of them were actually people that were invested in this heavily, asking me how. They both came to me for advice on how to get their rankings up. And
we love to see it. I love to see people who want to do better and who are willing to put in the work and ask the questions that need to be asked. So, congratulations to both ladies.
And I'm sure DW would contest to this. I am not afraid to give people advice and tell them what's going on and why they're not getting where they are in RAWF. And if they want to be better, I can easily give them advice, and I'm happy to do so.
Well, it's not scary, I promise.
So. Come back here.
Oh, DW Bossman was just saying that you can attest that he is willing to give advice and tell people what they need to do to improve their rankings and such.
God bless America. It shows up for a second, and then it stops. Where is it? You can only see one, can't you?
I saw another one for a split second, and then it disappeared.
Well, let me just say that the Triple Crown contendership matches are not what they say, or they're saying. They are indeed going to be, it will be Kenta taking on Chev and Wildfire taking on Hobo Ezekiel.
Oh, that'll be good.
That should be good. So Chev possibly in a second opportunity at going after the Immortal Griffiths Triple Crown Championship. If he can get past Kenta, but I'm kind of thinking Kenta is probably going to take that one, just because he really wants he wants that gold. Wildfire and Hobo, that should be interesting.
That'll be entertaining if nothing else.
Yes. So those would be the 2 Triple Crown contendership matches. Ignore what you see on the screen.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. So again, it will be Kenta versus Chev.
So Kenta
Wildfire-
versus Chev, Wildy versus Hobo. Chris Cage does not get a contendership
All
because
right.
he has Platinum Dragon.
Are you asking if you're taking a rest, DW? What you mean as far as title contendership? No, but we'll take that in a second. Fubar City contendership: Dr. Kent versus Luke Cage.
I feel like smart money's on Luke Cage there, especially with how upset he's going to be after everything that's happened.
Yes, but because anything goes, I see some interference happening on the part.
There's the chance for interference, but there's also the chance that folks are going to come in on Laddybuck Luke's side as well.
Yep. So that one's going to be a good one.
And
The winner.
I would pay good money to see Luke go up against Sheik for the Fubar City title.
Yeah, it would be. It's going to be a good match either way. Dr. Kent, sneaky good. I'm just saying. He has his
No,
moments.
he when he's focused, he is hard to beat.
Yep.
Can confirm.
Can confirm, absolutely. Midnight Hobo contendership: Blake Bradley versus Jason Seismo Richter, the rookie getting his first ever contendership match after finishing 8th. But he's going up against a newly minted RAWF Hall of Famer in Blake Bradley.
I mean, he could have pulled an easier first contendership match, that's for sure.
I mean, he could have pulled. Yeah. There's no doubt about it. This is Seismo's, I would say, the biggest match of his early RAWF career, to say the least.
Relatively new DW. He's been around he came in for Xanther, so 2 months now.
Yep, something like that. He made appearance in the Xanther tournament, so
He'll probably call in tonight, so you'll get to hear from him, DW, if you get to stick around long enough.
All right, so that should be a good one. And then here you go, DW. It is you and STB for
There's your match, DW. You don't get to take a break. Sorry.
No break for you in any way, shape, or form.
That would be my reaction as well, DW.
Yeah, it is DW versus Simply the Best for an opportunity at Denzel the Giant's National Championship. And just by her reaction, I almost say STB has got the advantage here because she sounds tired. She sounds tired and
She
not
sounds
very
tired already. Well, not only that, but then think about you're already facing a hard match against somebody like STB, who has done so much and is so successful in this company. And then if you look past him, which is a foolish thing to do because you don't want to look past STB, you got the looming figure of Denzel the Giant to look forward to.
Yeah, the winner gets to go up against Denzel the Giant for the national championship at Philadelphia Freedom.
Hardly seems like a reward.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's not wrong. STB has not been quite the STB.
I mean, and the fact that we can say that about someone who finished 6th,
right? I mean,
is pretty telling.
Let's put it this way: it's not often you see STB lose 6 matches in a rankings period. Okay, he still made it to 6 despite being an 8-6 record. So that just tells you, right there. That tells you everything you need to know about STB. But she's right though. He can be in this one. The trash talk don't matter. It's the win and loss. So yeah, he is a lethal fecker.
I mean, good luck to you, DW.
Good luck to you, DW. Then also Platinum Dragon contendership. It will be Killa Neptune against Miss Beautifatal. Miss B. Miss B getting her first opportunity. I mean, good Lord. Nothing against Killa, obviously. He's the favorite here, I would think. But if Miss B could go on to face Chris Cage for the Platinum Dragon Championship, what are your thoughts, Maeve?
I'm torn because on the one hand, I do purely love Killer Neptune. I love seeing what he's going to hit us with, what he's going to say next. But I would love to see someone who hasn't gotten a shot at that title go after it. So I feel like either way, the fans are going to win. We're going to get a good match for Philadelphia Freedom. And I would advise Miss B not to get distracted by all the silly things that the Fishman's going to say, because he's going to hit you with something.
Miss B had her best ever rankings period.
Miss B has been very impressive. Both she and Menifee have come, I don't want to say out of nowhere, because obviously we all knew who they were, but they've just really asserted themselves these last couple of rankings periods, which is lovely to see. I'm always in favor of seeing women succeed, and so I'm very proud of both of them. I'm pleased to see them do this, and I wish them both the best of luck tomorrow.
I mean, Miss B came in 5th in total trash talk. And that's hard to do when you got some of the talkers we've got.
I was gonna say, you got some certified yappers.
Oh yeah. And you know, good luck, Miss B. I would love to see you beat Killa. No offense to Killa, but I would love to see you get an opportunity at the Platinum Dragon Championship.
It has nothing to do with the fact that she's a pretty lady.
Has nothing to do with that fact. No, absolutely not. At any rate, and then finally in the main event, for a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship against Teflon Sheik at Philadelphia Freedom, the Paragon of Greatness takes on Denzel the Giant.
So one of them an unstoppable force, immovable object sort of matches.
Paragon is on record, though, last week on the record saying that Denzel is his kryptonite. Is one of his kryptonite.
I mean, I feel like Denzel's a lot of people's kryptonite. Have you seen the fella?
Right now, Denzel has all the momentum going for him, and
he's got 500,000 belts. He weighs 370 kilos or some such.
Let's take a look at this. Denzel at Radiversary we said 4-1. His lone loss was to Strangleheart for the Ultimate Gauntlet Championship. I can give him a pass on that one, because you think about it, that might be the least. No offense to the Gauntlet. With all the other title matches, maybe understandable. But then, and Strangleheart is a former world champion. He's no one to sneeze at. But he had victories over Chris Cage, Wildfire, Teflon Sheik, and Killer Neptune.
I mean, none of them are easy to beat.
None of them are. So take this as what you will.
I think this is going to be a good match. I think it's going to be exciting. I think that either one of these men is obviously very capable of proving a threat to the Teflon Sheik at Philadelphia Freedom. I suspect, all things being equal, that we're going to see Denzel move forward. And I say that for a couple of reasons. One, he's got the momentum on his side. Two, Corker's already said that he feels like Denzel has this unspoken advantage over him. He finds him hard to beat. And when Corker finds you hard to beat, you know that you're a tough fucker. But more than anything, I feel like Corker is not going to have the motivation to go all out, to throw his entire arse into this match, because I think he wants to watch Denzel unhinge his jaw and swallow Teflon Sheik whole, just as much as the rest of us do.
I mean, I can't argue that. I can't argue with that analysis in any way whatsoever. But I, of course, will not be shocked if it is indeed Paragon going on to main event.
I mean, no. Like, Corker could say, I'm just going to do it to spite Maeve and go out there and put on a clinic. I wouldn't put it past him.
Now, of course, just saying this because I kind of have to. Teflon, it may not matter. Maybe Sheik's on the roll of his career.
Don't you fucking dare say that. You take that back right now.
I'm just saying, right now. But if here it is, I want to see Sheik versus Denzel, because right now they are the two most powerful people at RAWF as far as titles go.
Well, yeah,
It is,
didn't you say they have over half a dozen between the two of them?
yep, 7 titles between the two of them right now. And, we shall see. I'm not saying that Paragon can't win this because never count more Corkra out. Have I
I'll
ever
do it.
said that? Have I ever said that? Have I ever said his name like that? I don't know.
I don't recollect that you have, and I don't reckon that maybe you should.
Mm.
It sounds strange coming from you.
All right, you're right. I shouldn't say it that often, if ever again. All right, so that is tomorrow's Superstars Live here in Baltimore. Should be a really interesting evening, to say the least. Just want to make sure I have not forgotten anything. Oh, the logo's changed. I didn't even realize. Okay. Unstoppable changed the RAWF logo on the main page.
Oh, well, let me go and admire it.
Yes, lots of sparkly things, fireworks and such.
Well, I mean, it is that festive time of year.
It is. It is getting to be that time of year. As we look towards Philadelphia Freedom, you know what? We might as well, since we are talking about Philadelphia Freedom, debut the Philadelphia Freedom theme song. What do you think, Maeve?
You got that already for us? Well, let's
Already
go.
got it. Already got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in just a few moments. Take a listen to the Philadelphia Freedom theme song for this year.
Concrete jungle, steel and fire. Every punch, every score fuels the desire. Crowds are screaming, the city ignites. Tonight we fight, no backing from the heights. Hear the bell, it's the call to war. Adrenaline pumping, blood hits the floor. No chains can bind us, no cage can hold. We're breaking the limits, fierce and bold. Philadelphia freedom, let the fury rise. Clash in the ring, fire in our eyes. This is our battle, hear the thunder roll. Wrestling for glory, rocking our soul.
Philadelphia Freedom comes to you live July 5th, 2026, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. All right, Maeve, we need to find out what the undercard of tomorrow's show is. You want to call him in?
I'm afraid if I call him in, he won't show up. I think he's still ducking me. So I'm going to be real quiet and let you call him in.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for the undercard, we bring in the one and only. Hey, how's everybody? Oh, hi, Maeve.
Good evening, Randy.
I did not know you'd be here tonight. Right? At least not in the co-host chair. What's up?
How you keeping?
You're not mad at me, are you? Right?
No, why do you think I'd be mad at you, Randy?
Well, because you didn't seem too happy about your draw last week on Superstars.
I weren't best pleased, no. I'd also like to have a quiet word with you about the extra points tourney, but you got a job to do, so I'll let you get to that first.
Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oh, a second. Okay. All right, I got it. Here we go. So tomorrow's undercard, ladies and gentlemen, for Superstars. Well, babe, you know your match, so I ain't got to worry about that tonight. Whew. Good luck to you too, by the way.
Well, thank you, Randy.
We got Papa Shaker taking on Sisaloo. We got Cyril Napolitano taking on Tad Beaglewolf Dennis. Badass Billy takes on the Minion. Anthony Patrick to take on Wildfire. The Immortal Griffith takes on Purgatory. Deez versus Le Legend. Mark Caliber takes on Draven Blackbird. Dark Warrior takes on Stormtrooper of Death. Eros 15, a.k.a. Dizzy, takes on Caden Steele. Faith Duncarino to take on Beast. Solitude to take on Leo. Marquis Desaad takes on Mystic Maniac. Toxic Megatron Avenger takes on Hot Cheese. Gorgonio takes on Cougar Knight. Uber Vegan TPO take on Sophia McFadden. Blues on Warrior Queen Falcon takes on DVT. Money Sue takes on Redneck Avenger. Oh, those two love each other, let me tell you. Killin' El Lobo takes on Davila. Cyanide Harvey takes on Extreme Enigma. Cy gets our buddy Steve the Stud Johnson tomorrow. They're both out there, aren't they? Are they both out there? Cy out there tonight?
I haven't seen Sibel lately. We know you're here, Steve. Nobody asked you.
I'm
sure Sibel will be more than excited to find out who she's facing tomorrow.
Anyway, Sibel takes on Steve the Stud Johnson. Ken Costa to take on Knox Boogie. Evan Deadly to take on Claymore. Slashy to take on Starlight. Winnie to take on Sean Hitman Hurd. Natalia Nitro takes on Psycho Girl. The Perfect German takes on Black Lilith. Lars Hellstrom takes on Joey A. Mick Devilson takes on Scythe. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Got to change that. Yeah, you screwed me up too, there, boss man. See, I can't even get your name right. See. Well, you were going to face Rick Nelson, Maeve, but now that you're in the Superstars title match, that is null and void. And we'll have to find someone for Rick Nelson. Card subject to change, ladies and gentlemen. Just let you know, card subject to change. Mancunian Maniac will face Roger the Pirate. Kitty Kabam takes on Johnny Blaze. Sassy Applebee's takes on The Razor. Olivia McInnes takes on Undertaker. Teflon Sheik to take on Big Papa. Soul Reaper takes on Iceman Jer. Magnificent Michael takes on Alley Knight. Lady Eva Lita takes on Destroyer. Fusion Skull takes on Aaron McFadden. Michael Brewer to take on the Crazy Serb. And Tigress takes on Jim Steele. Okay, I think we got everything there. All right. Yeah, Rick will face somebody. We'll figure that out tomorrow, I think. Or I'll figure it out after I leave here. Anyways, good luck. Yeah, you were gonna. Rick Nelson would have been all right. You wouldn't have minded that one, right?
As long as he doesn't get to bring his third arm with him.
Oh, good lord! I forgot all about that. That was some funny shit right there. Apparently, Blake Bradley also got a third arm.
It's apparently catching. I don't want to risk it.
It's what do you call that? An epidemic?
Something like that.
An apple-demic, something, whatever you call that. All right, so there. We got ourselves a... All right, I gotta go. I gotta go figure out this undercard. Thanks, boss man. Appreciate it. All right, thanks, Randy. Appreciate you as well. Oh, goodness. So let's get back to this real quick. Superstars title match. You have been wanting that for a long time. So
I have been waiting with bated breath.
Yes, baited. What is? Wait, I've never. Your breath's not baited. Just saying.
That's not what that means, bossman.
Oh. Okay. Well.
I've been waiting for a very long time for this match. Is my point.
Yes, you have. Very, very long time, and I'm glad you're finally getting it. And so yeah, this is your opportunity. Your first time.
Destroyer loss. The long and short of it is that the Superstars title is a rankings belt, but it is only available to folks who do not find themselves in a position for contendership matches. So the one time in the last 3 years I haven't had a title or been in a contenders match, I were not ranked, and so I weren't in consideration.
It is true.
I mean, I can't help it if I'm custom made. Anyway, you were saying, bossman.
You're custom made. What? Okay. At any rate, that's new. I've never heard you call yourself that. All right.
I'm feeling excited. I'm in a much better mood about this title than I were this time last week.
Well, good. Yes, let's not go into that.
We're not. I'm not. I do not see it. I am not speaking on it.
That's
I'm excited for Anu tomorrow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our first guest this evening will be taking
made from Porrig and Mrs. O'Hare, obviously.
Exactly.
I know.
Our first guest tonight will face Denzel the Giant for the opportunity to face Teflon Sheik for the World Heavyweight Championship at Philadelphia Freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
Once upon a time, an abomination. He walked on water and he conquered nations. Could have ruled forever, but he lost his patience. Look at me now, paragon of greatness. First of the fallen and last of the old gods. No use fighting because you can't beat those cold odds. Beginning of time and the end of days. Civilizations crumble under his gaze. Alpha and Omega, the wrath of the God King. Paragon of greatness, about to pin you in that ring. Once upon a time, an abomination. He walked on water and he conquered nations. Could have ruled forever, but he lost his patience. Look at me now, paragon of greatness. Eons ago, before time existed, they lived in the heavens and the rain persisted.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is the P to the O to the G, reigning Powerball champion, the Paragon of Greatness. What up, Paragon?
What up, Amadeus? And Maeve, I see that you are a fan of 8D6. I believe you were singing a different version of Paragon of Greatness' theme song.
I purely love 8D6. I wish that they would do a song for me.
But Amadeus, we're here, and I mean, look, I've been pretty vocal for the last good while now. I'm trying to set up a situation, provide different opportunities for people. Try to only strike when I need to because of the behavior of a champion. And well, best laid plans, I guess. Here we are again, me going into the world title contender match.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is it. But to your own quote last week, Denzel is a bit of an issue for you.
Oh, he absolutely is. This is no exaggeration. This is no lie. Denzel the Giant may be my single greatest jinx in this business. You know, everybody's got that one person that they just can't seem to fire off a full series of moves against. Denzel the Giant is that man for me. I got to tell you, just recently, just here at Immortal, I found myself for the first time in a while not looking at the main event, so I decided I would go ahead and preemptively start my plans for the Immortal to Immortal season. Start trying to, challenge for other belts, go elsewhere for the majority of the part, kind of leave the world title alone for a little bit. I challenged downward, completely blind challenge to go for the Midnight Hobo Championship because that's the one rankings championship I've never had. And then I hear you on that very show announce, and your contenders match will be against Denzel the Giant. And suddenly you just hear a giant purple shit. And guess who went to Immortal for that Midnight Hobo Championship match? Give you a hint. It ain't Paragon of Greatness.
I hope you used a plunger for that giant purple shit. But at any rate, yes, I admit. I'm sorry. I had to. At any rate, but I get it. He's not one of your favorite. He's not one of the favorite people to face. But but the reason you're going after the title this time is because it is indeed held by the Teflon Sheik. Am I right?
That's certainly, if Chris Cage was the champion, we would not be having this conversation right now. Instead, we'd be talking about my contendership match for the Fubar City Championship. But and I wonder why the Fubar City Championship.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what? Hey, this is a great situation because, sure, I feel like it is a little bit my duty to rid RAWF of the problem that is Teflon Sheik. That's kind of my lot in this company. It's kind of been my lot since day one. I find a problem that is plaguing the company. I make it my mission to be the reason that problem is neutralized. However, should I lose to my jinx, I am just as happy. Not only is Denzel on the top of his game, not only as our lovely co-host put it just a moment ago, would I love to see Denzel the Giant unhinge his jaw and chomp down the Teflon Sheik. Denzel is a perfect embodiment of exactly the kind of person that I will be attempting to give a title shot to should I become the next RAWF World Champion. He's somebody that's worked very hard for a very long time, has never held that championship, has not had that opportunity yet, and is somebody that I think is long overdue for said championship run. So the wrestler in me is going to go out there and compete to the absolute fullest. I want this to be made no mistake. There's no ifs, ands, buts, or coconuts about this. I am going to go 100% at Denzel the Giant. But the fan in me is going to be just as happy if I see myself looking up at the lights and a giant headed to Philadelphia Freedom.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way. I mean, and if it does pan out that way, it's both matches have epic Philadelphia Freedom main event feels to them. So either way, I'm glad what?
I was just going to say, I just have one bone to pick, and This is more showmanship than anything else. This is not some sort of petty showboating. This is just something to sell some tickets. And that's, you said something about how Teflon Sheik and Denzel the Giant, the two most powerful men in the company, they've got all the momentum, they've got all these championships. I want to say two things to you and see if you can guess what the significance of these two things are. Black Friday 2022 and the number 2. Can you guess what the significance of those are? It's a brain scratcher.
No, I can't. No
All
clue.
right. Well, you want to talk about momentum, Amadeus? You want to talk about something that is unstoppable and at the top of their game? Black Friday 22, until this day, where I was once again announced as the number 1 ranked wrestler, there have been exactly 2 rankings periods in which I did not land outside of the top, or that I did not land inside of the top 5. Want to talk about momentum? That is a almost 4-year streak of not being outside of the top 5.
Wow.
You know, talk about all those championships that Denzel and Sheik have. Look, I don't sign up for most of the extra championships for the same reason that I've been trying to avoid this world title match. I don't say this being cocky. I'm not trying to be arrogant. This is not me trying to brag. This is a matter of fact. There is no momentum like Paragon of Greatness momentum, because Paragon of Greatness momentum don't stop.
That's fair. That's fair. I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that. Denzel certainly can't say the same thing. So we shall see. It should be a really interesting match tomorrow between you and Denzel for a shot at Teflon Sheik's World Heavyweight Championship. Any other thoughts you may have on the subject, Paragon?
Look, I mean, I'm going to wish Denzel luck. I don't think that I've done that yet. And it's best of luck to him. And you know what? For as much as I'd love to remove it from him, Sheik had a great match with Chris Cage. He beat the self-proclaimed pillar. He beat my brother. Hell, he beat me. Teflon Sheik should not be looked at as an afterthought in this. And that is my sole advice to Denzel the Giant. Win, lose, or draw, he cannot ignore the Teflon Sheik factor. If he is looking at just this match and not getting ready for Teflon Sheik already, he already lost at Philadelphia Freedom. You've got to prepare, and you've got to prepare for a while if you want to go up against somebody as crafty as Sheik. So make sure that you're ready, Denzel.
Maeve, anything you'd like to ask More Corkra?
Yeah, it wouldn't be an interview with Corkra if I didn't troll him a little bit. So how excited are you to see your brother face off against Miss B tomorrow?
I love Miss B. You know what? I'm very excited. I mean, regardless of her jobber opponent, Miss B is doing very exciting things. This is speaking of another person that's been around for ages and is really hitting their best stride right now. That's Miss B to a T right now. We have never seen her this on fire, this high in the rankings, at a position like this, and she's been around as longer than I have in RAWF. I've never seen it. It's a completely different wrestler, and that that's something that's exciting, not only as a fan, but as a longtime historian of this company. I for all the shit that I give my brother, obviously I wish him well. Obviously I'd like to see him go out there and add another Platinum Dragon title onto his already impossible to catch record. But it's similar to myself and Denzel. If Miss B ends up winning that match, the fan in me is going to be very happy.
That's fair. I can understand that, and I kind of feel the same way. I really do. I like seeing new people get opportunities that they haven't gotten before in RAWF. I love seeing that.
And that's crucially the key to me, and this applies specifically to Denzel the Giant and Miss B. I love to see a new person get an opportunity, but I love to see a new person earn an opportunity. I don't necessarily love giving somebody who hasn't earned it the spot just because it's refreshing and new. But that ain't what's happening with Denzel. That ain't what's happening with Miss B. These two have absolutely, unequivocally, no asterisks. They have earned their positions right now.
And let's face it. There's Jason Richter, who's getting right out of the gate earned himself a shot at the Midnight Oboe Championship. Your thoughts on that?
I mean, you love to see it, but I gotta say, I hope this guy has invested in Dramamine, because everywhere he goes, you can just feel the ground shaking. And I don't know if it's the whole Seismo thing. I don't know if it's the buzzing from the crowd, the anticipation of an exciting new star. But I gotta tell you, some motion sickness is going wild these days.
He's definitely been shaking things up. There's no doubt about it. All right. Thank you, Paragon. Appreciate your time tonight. You have a good one, sir. Good luck tomorrow against Denzel.
Thank you.
I mean, I kind of agree with what he said, Maeve. What about you? How are you on this whole new people getting opportunities, earning opportunities that have never had them before, like this?
I mean, I'm always excited to see it. And I think I would most chime off on what Morcorcor said toward the end there. He tried to sneak it in, but I'm going to highlight it because I agree with it. I'm excited to see folks go out there and put in the work and earn those opportunities a lot more than I would be to see folks getting slotted in just for, novelty's sake.
Right.
And so I'm very pleased to see Miss B up in the rankings. I'm pleased to see Jason up in the rankings. I'm pleased to see Menifee doing well. I am excited to see what some potentially new champions are going to do here in RAWF.
Agreed. And there's some people we haven't yet to talk about that just recently signed with RAWF that I think are also going to be making some noise.
Oh, I'm excited to hear what your thoughts on those then.
What, you want to hear it now? Because I do have one name off the top of my head that I have a feeling is going to be could be a major player in RAWF.
I mean, it's your show. You get to decide what we talk about.
I just have a feeling that we're going to be talking about the Perfect German a lot in the coming weeks.
I have heard so much about the Perfect German throughout my career. I feel like, at least from my perspective, I think he's got a lot to live up to. Because I've heard so much about what a good wrestler he was, how much he had to say in trash talk, and I'm waiting to be impressed. I'm not saying that he's not impressive. I'm saying that his legacy precedes him.
Well, I mean,
I'm also looking forward to being told that I'm stupid like bread.
Yes, stupid like bread. That you're a block jobber.
I've heard that from the threshing machine for years. That's nothing new.
Well, that's true, but he got it from the Perfect German. The first time I ever heard it.
But Myth is so much more impressive looking. Don't tell him I said that. He's got a big enough head as it is.
All right. And so, what I mean, our next, we need to talk about something else here real quick. But
apparently it's Ken Costa.
Born in the shadows, raised in the pain, taught by the scars, baptized in the rain, and they took my soul, left me hollow inside. Now there's nowhere to run, within. Unleash tonight, no merciless where there's no light. Run if you can, but you'll never win. There's no escaping the beast within.
Well, apparently we're being joined by Ken Costa, ladies and gentlemen. Ken, are you there?
Ya Allah, Ya Allah. You guys are still the same since the day I left.
Well,
What?
why? How can you improve on perfection, Ken?
Uh,
How you keeping, lad?
I'm keeping good. I'm keeping good, and all that I damn need now is just a microphone and only 5 minutes. I won't waste time here. So, after being friendly, hey boss, hey Maeve, hey Baragon, and all that good vibes, I am not here for throwing these eyes. I'm just tired of being nice anyway. So, women and men, good or marks here in this company. My name is Ken Costa, the absolute domination pillar, the golden legacy like his friend Kenta, the hottest momentum talent in RAWF, always and forever. And tell me when I'm telling something you don't like, so I can just repeat again. Oh, Ken, shut up. You're giving me a headache. False rumors, dumbass. It's a headache for the losers like you. But in the land of reality, I have a voice, and my voice brings impact. So my voice means it equals money, it equals gold, and it's the best for this company, exceeding hundreds and hundreds of careers of the likes of you. Well, there was time I was out of the rankings, out of the after hours here for sure. Actually, because I just accepted being mid. I just walked away from noise, from headache. Hell, I just walked out of here thinking I am the headache. Like the world won't handle two reapers around. And the uneducated marks think they won. The likes of me. Oh damn, it's too hot here. Sorry, I will just take my shirt. Hey, Baragon! Pal, do this one for me. Catch my shirt. Now! Well, just as I said, the likes of me won't go down that easy. And oh, speaking of that, hey Rector, hey Steve, you guys are the type of men who don't go down that easy because you're doing that damn good. Keep it up, bells. Anyway, this is a clear message. Laughing stuff. Anyway, this is a clear message. RAWF, I am not your good boy anyway. I'm just a special guy, to be honest. And I know truth is really damn hurtful. Sad for you, not my problem. I am the real one, to be honest. So, and thanks to my cousin Lars, and yeah, if you don't know, Lars Hellstrom, the one I faced at Radiversary, is my cousin. Your problem is that you don't follow. And Lars took what he wanted. When I dropped his head on a spike chair, hit him with wires, and sent him through flaming table. And yes, if you don't know that all this shit happened, it happened. Your problem that you don't follow. Now, Philadelphia freedom is coming, and I don't know why the hell I always shine like hell through it. I look at the whole list and I catch one name around before I can go to Philadelphia freedom. Iceman Jer, your Midnight Hobo champion. And He became the Midnight Hobo champion because he beats me. He earns being the Midnight Hobo champion through me when he took that title. Sadly, Jer, you took it when I was already crumbled, accepting being a mid guy in the big league. Not anymore. And actually, I'm tired of making the same mistake of listening to the whispers of Marx. So, Jer, consider the challenge, consider the rematch, consider it just an interaction with fists instead of a mic. Next week, RAWF superstars, after being happy to getting back into the top 25 fucking rankings, and actually 22 is not my words because I'm just getting started there. Ohio, Canada, Chicago, wherever the hell it will be, we can go a dance. A little dance, and the prize is that gold that I want to bring back around my waist. You have a week to answer. But make sure it may be your last dance as a hobo. Because I'm Ken Costa and you will thank me later. Now, excuse me, Baragon, I will take back my shirt. The show is yours. Ken is out.
All righty. So what I got from all that is Ken's got an attitude again. He's not thinking of himself as a mid carder, and he's challenged Iceman Jer for the Midnight Hobo Championship next week on Superstars. Did I miss anything?
No, I think that's what we're supposed to take away from it. But
What?
fair's fair, boss man. If I get over warm, can I take off my shirt?
Yes.
All right, just making sure.
I mean, I'm not going to argue with it. All right. Anyways, next up, ladies and gentlemen, before we were so rudely interrupted by Ken Costa, let's talk to a man who did not have a good night at Radiversary. Let's speak to the one and only.
Boots hit the dirt, stealing my stare. Six pack of visions, I don't fight fair. Rattlesnake blood running through my veins. Mess with the best, you'll be feeling the pain. I'm a renegade, born a brawl, raised on rage. Knuckles up, I set the stage. Drinking beer and kicking pain. Ain't no cage can hold my name. A redneck avenger, don't need no crown. But you best believe I run this town. From back road bars to the square circle, ain't no rules when I raise this hurdle. I don't tap out, I don't back down. You cross my line, you're going down.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is the Redneck Avenger, R.A. Good evening, sir.
Oh, good evening, LA. I have one word for this last exchange of Excedrin. Excedrin. Oh, yeah, good. You got the pill crusher?
Yeah. You want some of this?
Yeah, please do.
This will be a first, me giving you a shot.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, like, the only word I have for that last exchange is the word nipples. Man. Hell, yeah, you're right. I didn't have a good Radiversary. I mean, but you know what? Radiversary and any of the pay-per-view, you're going to have some up times and you're going to have some down times. You're going to have some times where everything goes against what you think you want. But, to be honest, none of that is really relevant to who you are. You get up in the morning and you freaking approach the day just brand new, and you go and you take down the next obstacle. I mean, it's what you do.
That's true. You just come back and fight another day, and nobody's done that better over the years than you. So, I mean, you're gonna have your ups. You're gonna have your. I have a feeling you're gonna have an up in this coming rankings period. We'll see though.
I think so.
Uh, did you hear who you have tomorrow?
No, I didn't get to. Please enlighten me.
Oh, it's somebody you faced recently, but you always have a good old time facing old money monkey poo.
Oh, say it sensually.
I'm not. I am not saying that sexually. You say it if you.
Monkey poo. Don't stop. Make it happen. Monkey poo.
Oh my word!
Oh, yeah.
Don't do that.
No,
Don't ever
no.
do that again.
Yeah, I promise I will never do that again because I've had enough alcohol where I could do that, but not enough alcohol where I could ever fucking hear that again. Jumping Jesus on a pogo stick. Yeah, you're right, Destroyer. Turn off the show. You're not wrong. Listen to the replay. I love you too. I mean, it's not a terrible thing in the end of the world, but it's end of a world. I just don't know whose. So I got monkey poo tomorrow.
You have money sued tomorrow. Yes, indeed you do.
Bless his heart in the most southern way possible.
So yeah, you're gonna have a good time. I have a feeling here in Baltimore. So good luck with that, and get you back on the road to getting some gold, huh?
Absolutely. Quite obviously, this is not my best time, and you're going to see a little bit of insight to it. And that's a piece of the puzzle. But we get up, we go to work every day, and we make our place. You're going to see a little bit of where my place came from, and that's going to be very shortly after the show. But oh my goodness, there's like nicotine and alcohol and a doctor who's being
And now with the
accused of-
Excedrin, acetaminophen, and caffeine.
Yeah, I just figured out. I'm just trying to figure out whose tatas I need to snort all that off of.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you're the one who said who hinted you might take your shirt off.
I asked if I could if I got over warm. I'm not over warm right now.
Well,
Thank you kindly.
When you throw that out there, we're going to make sure and turn the heat on in the studio. You know this. Why is this even a why is this even a question?
We better move on, though. She's not looking too happy about
we're
the
going to move on from the
conversation.
subject because this is not a subject for anyone's perusal. And
Let's talk about Philadelphia freedom and what. I know you're ex-military yourself.
Yeah.
Big patriot. It's one of it's kind of your thing. Hell, even your nameplate there kind of hints at at your patriotism. So tell me, we got 4th of July coming up this year. I believe it's a special year, right? What is it? What's the birthday? What's the number?
Oh, let's see, 1776 to 2026.
26. 50.
Like
4?
250.
Is it 250? Yeah, it would be 250. You're right.
It's damn well 250.
The 250th anniversary of
Paragon,
America.
I'm not sniffing it off of your chesticles. I appreciate that. I mean, there's only so much Excedrin in the world. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, no, not going to do it.
Destroyer's not volunteering.
Yeah, I know.
Your buddy Steve the Stud Johnson's got his shirt off. You can ask him.
If Steve just really has to have it happen, if he pays me enough money, we'll like elevate him. But it's going to take a lot of money, I mean, like 3 generations of generational wealth money, and I don't think he has it. Bless his heart, no.
Hey,
Hey,
Steve's
Steve,
not
guess what? Me drunk? Holy fucking shit! Imagine that.
that's a thing.
Yeah, it is kind of a thing. Steve, you've not
It's
been around. I
kind
mean, like, my inebriation is fucking epic and etched in the stars. You're right, Paragon. Are you drunk? Never. I see three of you, Steve, and that's just your name in the chat.
of.
You're gonna be okay.
Oh goodness. You definitely got something going on there. Maybe.
You're right. Something. I'm not really sure what, but there's something, and there'll be stories written about it in the ages.
All
Okay.
right. At any rate, all right. Was there anything else you wanted to discuss here, sir?
Oh, there's going to be a little that's coming along that kind of shapes a little bit of. Okay. Damn it, Paragon, you write so fucking small I can't see it. You like make me like pull my glasses like enough up where I can almost see it and just like take guesstimations. But you're gonna see a little bit of what happened with Radiversary, and it's gonna be pertinent. It makes sense. That's gonna happen really shortly after the show. Why? Because my manager works so fucking much that there's a lot of typing that has to be done, and time space it doesn't allow it to be at the most optimal time. So yeah, let's live that reality, and you'll see it very soon. LA,
Yes, sir.
man, I have a full case of like extra strength Excedrin, and it has your name on it.
How'd you get my Excedrin?
If I had to tell you, I'd have to kill you. Just accept the Excedrin.
All right. Well, I got you don't understand. I get this stuff sent to me monthly, so I thought maybe you bagged one of my shipments or something.
Yeah, there's monthly, and then there's like on order.
Can you give us a medical update on Dev?
Man, Dev has had the roughest 2026 of anybody that I know. That horse that bucked her, I mean, like that was one that we caught fresh out on the range, stallion, and I don't know how much you know about horses. Stallions, you don't play games with them, especially when there's a lot of mares. She decided she wanted to ride that stallion, and there were too many mares that were in season. It was a lot of. She wanted to control the stallion. The stallion wanted to control the mare. There was a disconnect, and okay, Seismo, open your ears. Listen to what you're being told. She's doing right things, trying to get hold of the stallion, and do the right things and get him trained. But it bucked her. It bucked her hard. Not only like bone crushing on the ground, but into a cactus. And I mean, it was ugly. It was mean because stallions whenever they're in mating season are not nice. I've already sold the stallion. I've got him out, and the good thing for Dev is that she is higher than giraffe coochie, trying to getting back into order with being able to recover and get back into the ring. But it's a little bit of a journey. But I know Dev better than anybody on this entire roster. All I'm going to say is God help you all, because she cannot feel pain at this point. So whatever she wanted to do to you is going to freaking happen to you. judiciously
All right.
adjust yourself in person. I mean, I can't tell you much further than that. It was ugly, but she's come back, and you all are pretty much going to be victims. I can't really sugarcoat that. It's just going to happen.
Well, I know from experience, though.
We all
When she
have
hasn't.
known from experience. This is
Yeah,
not a
I've
new
been
thing.
there. Yeah.
None, zero whatsoever. It's going to be painful. There are going to be lumps and physical therapy involved.
All right, all right. Well, I appreciate you calling in. Have another one for me,
You know, well,
and
yeah, like I did an excuse.
all right.
Look at that.
That's the all right. That's the Redneck Avenger, ladies and gentlemen. He's feeling really good tonight, Maeve. Can you tell?
He's feeling something.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
definitely.
feeling quite well. This is a lot cheaper than therapy. I don't understand.
Why do you?
Yeah.
It's cheaper than therapy, but not Excedrin. Let's just say that.
Okay, we
Anyway,
can snort Excedrin off of. Well, okay, I'm not gonna go there where we can snort it.
no, let's not.
Yeah.
Let's not go there.
Let's hold that for the rookies, for the casting couch / rookies. They'll get it sometime. Just not tonight.
All right. Wait, what's his offer? Luke's out there saying he's got an offer from Chris. Wait,
Damn
what?
it! You're gonna let
I
me
need-
read.
I need details, Laddybuck.
I love some Luke. I mean, my God, that guy is like the strongest guy in all of RAWF. You like put him in the weight room and like poke an electrical line up his butthole, and I mean, like there's absolute and total utter destruction. You will not find anyone stronger than Luke Cage. Period. Not happening. Done.
That's something about. Let me ask you something. Since he's this whole thing between him and Alistair Fiend. Now you know Alistair pretty well, I would think.
Yeah, extremely well.
What's the deal with that? I mean,
What's the deal with that is look for the hook in the pie. When Alistair's coming after you, by the time you know Alistair is coming after you, he's already been after you in about 3 to 5 different directions. And when you react is when it cinches. He's a fisherman of men. So by the time you realize you are in the crosshairs, you're already freaking caught. You know this.
and as Ken Costa seems to be wanting to say a lot lately tonight, your problem that you don't follow. So I guess we're gonna have to make sure we follow so we can answer,
Yeah,
get all
help
the
me out.
questions.
What am I not following? Because Intel
Well,
oversight.
for those playing at home, apparently Chris Cage made an offer saying that he would do something for Luke. And Chris qualifies that by saying he mostly meant that he has Luke's back, but I reckon that means that Laddybuck Luke has a specific
That's a
favor
lot of
he
fucking
wants to
words.
ask.
Put them in a match.
all right.
I
Appreciate
love
you.
Maeve, but that's a lot of words, and you
That-
like tried logic where it doesn't fit. Let them fight, and like let the body parts fall.
Well,
where
that's
they go.
apparently what Luke wants. He wants a non-title rematch next
You
week.
might get that, but I'm a renegade, and I am not afraid to put my brothers and sisters out there for let's freaking fight because I have confidence in them. It's just there.
Well, Chris accepted it, so you got your first match for next week, boss man.
All right, next week here. Where are we next week? Hold on a second.
Detroit, I reckon.
Yeah, I wonder because there's like a lot of cities.
I'm pretty sure you said Detroit.
Did I say Detroit?
I think you did because I
Hey.
were complaining about
think
how you're having a zigzag.
You are not wrong. It is indeed Detroit next
Damn
week.
it, I want
You're
a new
hoping-
car. We're in fucking Detroit. I want one of those Raptor R's with like about 800 horsepower. But better yet, I want like this is what I'm going to have custom built. I'm going to have, back in 2004, they used to have the Viper trucks, which was a V10 Dodge Viper engine, which had 825 horsepower. I want a Viper truck at 2026 standards to where I'm getting like, I don't know, like 1,500 horsepower because you know how to by this time because all of us have advanced in the space time continuum, had enough alcohol and imagination, and understands and knows how to advances. I want one of those 1,500 horsepower Dodge Viper pickup trucks because I know I can't hold in the road, but you know what? I really don't fucking care. I want power. I want more. Yes.
You don't want one of them new Tesla trucks?
Oh my dear sweet baby Jesus. Give me one TMP. That's an EMP, an electromagnetic pulse, and that thing is a fucking 5,000 pound paperweight. I want a Viper at 2026 standards with about 1,500 horsepower that I can like push it and like jump in and pop the clutch and start that fucker, and there's nothing the Chinese communists can do about it. We will kill them.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Go
Love you,
back
brother.
and go. You go and nurse yourself some more
I'm
beers.
gonna nurse
and we'll.
my beer and yours too, and May's because I love her too. She's such a
All right.
That's a word for me.
That's a word for her. All right. Thanks, RA. Appreciate your time. Redneck Avenger, ladies and gentlemen. He's starting the 4th of July celebration early, Maeve.
Is that what he's celebrating?
That's what I'm guessing at
We'll
this
go with
point.
that.
All right.
Yeah.
Our next guest, ladies and
Absolutely right.
gentlemen.
Starting in on D-Day to the 4th of July. We're there.
All right, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest is getting his first ever contenders match here in RAWF, a midnight hobo contendership match against newly minted Hall of Famer Blake Bradley. Let's get his thoughts on his very first opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jason Seismo Richter to the show. Good evening, Jason.
Good evening, boss man, and good evening to you as well, Mavis. How you doing tonight?
I'm keeping well. So, if I'm not much mistaken, we're going to be in your hometown next week.
You are absolutely correct, and I will be more than happy to show you all the very best places. As I already stated, Fatima is going to love some of you. Not all y'all, but some of you.
But before we get to Detroit, we have Baltimore tomorrow, and you probably the biggest match of your young RAWF career as you take on Blake Bradley for a shot at the Midnight Hobo Championship currently held by by Iceman Jer. So talk to me about this match.
Well, I first of all, it is astounding that I managed to finish top 10 this rankings period. I'm definitely, you know, look, I said it from the beginning. When I step foot in this ring, the world shifts under my weight. Every step, a tremor. And I meant it. I meant it because you can see the effects of it already. I'm not here to fuck around. I'm not here to play games. I can do that on my own time. I can do whatever I damn well please with my own time, in fact. But when you're here, when you're in this ring with me, you need, as Paragon already stated, to have some Dramamine on hand because you're going to feel the world move under your feet when I'm in the ring with you. And you're seeing the results of that already. I'm not to be taken lightly. I'm not to be taken as an easy win. Just because I'm a rookie in this federation does not mean that I'm not here to take shit seriously and that I'm here to be pushed around. Now, all that said, again, I think a lot of more people are going to be taking me seriously now, seeing me show up on the rankings above some of the absolute, bone crushing, high level names you've been seeing me rise above already, and I have no intentions of stopping. I have no intentions of backing out. I have no intentions of backing down. Now, that said, all that aside, I'm of two minds, honestly, on I'm of two minds where it comes to tomorrow in Baltimore. First of all, Baltimore, fine city. Anything better than being in fucking Ohio at this point. I don't know what was wrong with me during that run of things, but I am glad to have it in the rearview mirror. Like RA said, sometimes you just gotta get your Timmy's order, throw some bourbon in if you gotta, and then move on with your fucking day. But as I said, I'm of two minds where it comes to, because one, I am beyond stoked. I am thrilled to the hilt to be in Baltimore fighting for a chance at some major hardware in this company no more than 3 months after I started on.
Something like that. This is the second rankings period you've been a part of, so
Exactly. And so I'm definitely thrilled with that. I'm beyond stoked about that. My issue, however, is I'm a little, I don't want to say hesitant. I'm disappointed it's Blake Bradley, and I'll tell you why. And it's nothing to do with the fact that he's a Hall of Famer, because I'm here for the test. I'm here for the smoke. We have established this. It's nothing to do with it being Blake Bradley. It's nothing to do with him being a Hall of Famer. It's not that I feel like I can't make this match great. It's not that I feel like I can't beat Blake Bradley. It's part of it. The disappointment is I feel like I keep wanting to say break Bladley, and I went to speech therapy for this shit. I shouldn't be doing this crap anymore. I'm a grown man. But more to that point, I'm a little, I don't know what to make of Blake Bradley anymore. Because we've seen what he's been doing lately, right? Like, he wants to give some new guys a shot at the men's title. He's done that a couple of times. Given Anthony Patrick a shot, given Steve Johnson kind of a shot, give him a shot at a shot, as it were, if Johnson could do anything. And he's still, when he really puts himself to it, proved himself to be one of the best trash talkers. Because I watch that match, right? I watch a lot of other people's matches just to keep my intel up. And it's just, I know he can do it. But here's the thing. I got told when I first came into this federation, back at Immortal, a little bit before that, I got told, Young Gun, you need to listen to what Blake Bradley's got to say. He is going to be your path forward in trash talk. When it comes to being on the mic, there is nobody out here who's doing it better than Blake Bradley, or very few people who are doing it. Watch his promos, drink him in, figure it out, because he's going to be your way forward. So you got to learn from him, Young Gun. You could learn a lot from him, and I kept hearing this from so many people in the backstage. So I'm excited. I'm excited about the prospect of, all right, who's this Blake Bradley, this phenom on the stick? Who is this guy who has just got everybody in RAWF, one of the best locker rooms in the world today, got all of them popping off? Who is this cat? And then I start seeing what he's doing these days, and I will admit, I'm enamored a little bit, enamored with his speech for the Hall of Fame acceptance. That was good shit. That was great shit. That was a great promo. That was, and came from the heart. It came from his soul, but nothing else is. And I'll tell you what the damn problem is. He's literally phoning it in. And yes, that's part of the joke. That's part of the joke, that he's just doing it with his fucking AI-generated nonsense. He's using some chat bot to write his promos for him. And I get that that's part of the joke. I'm fucking disappointed. Because when I have everybody telling me, this is the guy you should be listening to if you want to beef up your ability in the ring as far as talking, and then I see him quite literally quarter-assing, eighth-assing it. We're not even half-assing it out there. Frankly, I'm not impressed. Look, on my way from Cleveland, I went back up to Detroit for a week, and I'll tell you why. I went up there to give a speech to a bunch of kids from my old high school, a graduating class of over 230, and I was there given keynotes as a keynote speaker to give a commencement speech for that class, because it was going to be the last class, as I intimated, before they moved into a new facility. So we're tearing down the old, turning the old building into a middle school, actually. So it was kind of nice getting to do the whole walkthrough, one last thing, terrorize my wrestling coach one last time. He's one of these bantamweight slapboxer types, absolutely despised me, despite the fact that I was one of the most talented guys on his team. So that was all great and all, but I gave them a speech during that time, and you could see out in the crowd, there was a hesitance. There was not as much excitement about the possibility of going out into the adult world and being a part of it. And I think a lot of it is we're just in really uncertain times overall. Just not even as a city, but as a nation, a world. A lot of shit's in flux. A lot of shit is in flux, and I had to remind them, look, and this was the crux of my speech, and I will make this available. My statement with them was, remember, the human mind is the single most powerful creative force this world has ever seen. No machine is ever going to fix that. No machine is ever going to replace that. People can try all they like, but it's not going to fix that. It's not going to... A computer is only as restricted as the human mind allows it to be. And it can never be greater than the human mind. So, all that stated, to see Blake Bradley, a guy I'm supposed to be being told in my professional life I should be idolizing a little bit. I should be putting on a pinnacle, on a pillar, pedestal, pinnacle, close enough. Any of those, being told look, it doesn't matter. It's all a joke. You don't have to, you can just let the computer write it for you and it's fine. That doesn't sit well with me. So, to put it simply for you, and this is not exactly, and again, I don't care if he's doing it sarcastically or not. Okay? It doesn't matter to me that he is doing this fucking for whatever. It doesn't matter if he's doing it for a laugh, if he's not taking anybody seriously. If Blake Bradley wants to legitimize himself as men's champion, and if he wants a shot now at the Midnight Hobo title, a shot he probably thinks he's already earned, he will now have to go through me to get it. And if he overlooks me, he is going to be in the same waste bin as all of those other references to the 90s that he's been making. Coming out, acting like Fred Durst, calling himself after a character from the movie Friday, all that nonsense, it's going to be in the past, just along with his prospects, if he overlooks me in Baltimore tomorrow night. Because I'm not here to fuck around. I'm here to go out. I'm here to win gold. I'm here to put people on notice that I'm not going away, and I'm going to be a serious force in this federation for a long, long time.
All right. Wow. That was a mouthful there.
Yeah, it was a long flight. It was a long flight down to Baltimore, so I've had plenty of time to think about it.
Yeah, apparently you have, and if you get past Blake Bradley, if you get past him, that means you get an opportunity at the Midnight Hobo Championship against Iceman Jer, possibly, because there is a challenge from Ken Costa to Jer right now. Whether that match happens or not, do not know. But talk to me about what you know about the Midnight Hobo title.
So the Midnight Hobo title, I know, is one of those that's got some massive sway in this company. It's got a lot of accoutrements to it. It's got a lot to work with. It's fun. It can be a lot of fun stuff, but it's also one of the highest regarded titles in there, simply on basis of the order you announced everything in when going into the matches. It was third, fourth from the top. It wasn't too far. It wasn't too far from the top. So that's a high level title I'm going after. And I'm also aware, if I got this correct, Maeve, there's a bit of a side prize too, isn't there?
They will send you crate after crate of the most revolting liquor you've ever had the misfortune to taste. I'm still trying to get rid of mine.
Worse than the Chicago special. Worse than Malort.
Living in Chicago, I can say yes, it's worse than Malort.
Well, I don't know. Maybe my sister will use it for some rocket fuel or something. That might be interesting.
I'm pretty sure it already contains rocket fuel.
It already contains rocket fuel.
Oh well, she's a robotics major at a UM, so she'll appreciate the donation to some of her more juiced up stuff that she's trying to put in the arena.
Even if you don't win, she's welcome to come and get the rest that I have in my apartment.
I'll let her know. I'm sure she'll be thankful for it. So I've heard that this is one of those titles that, the best of the best go for consistently. And I welcome it. I'm ready for it.
All right. Awesome stuff. I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow between you and Blake Bradley. I would love to see you go after that Midnight Hobo title at Philadelphia Freedom, no doubt about it. Maeve, any questions for Jason?
I'm curious what sort of. I'm assuming that your friend Fatima runs some sort of Middle Eastern place.
Yeah, it's a Coney Island. I've told you about these before.
Oh, right. No, I'm excited for next week because I do purely love going to people's favorite restaurants. But yeah, so I think you covered everything. Because that were a lot you said there. Um, so I wish you good luck. The Midnight Hobo title holds a special place in my heart. I'm the second longest reigning person to hold that belt, but the record is like 2.5 years or some nonsense because it was a threshing machine.
Hmm.
So good luck with that.
I will take your luck, all the luck you can spare me, and I will meet Blake in the field of battle, and we will see truly who's got it on this night. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jason Seismo Richter looking for his first RAWF championship. He may be up, take that next step towards it tomorrow when he squares off against Blake Bradley for the Midnight Hobo Contendership. Good luck, Jason.
Thank you, and thank you for having me on. You have a nice night, the rest of you.
All right, our next guest. It says his camera, or it says his mic is not able to display, so we might have to see if he can answer, and if he can't, then we'll get back to him after a caller. We got a couple more callers that got in here, so let's see if we can speak to a man who has an opportunity tomorrow in a Triple Crown contendership match, and quite possibly, if Blake Bradley agrees to it, a men's title match somewhere down the road. Let's talk to.
One time for the people in the rafters. One time for the ones that they laughed at. Yeah. Yeah. Walking down the ramp, gold scales on my back. Every step heavy like I'm dragging all the past. They said know your place. You a footnote kid, now the headlines. Flaming my fist, I took every cheap shot, every boo, every loss. Turned it down to a crown, made a throne from the cars. They built a glass ceiling, I turned it to sand. Now it's dust on my boots when I raise my hand. You feel that rumble? That's the tide getting loud. Every scar on my knuckles is a promise to the crowd. I'm the golden dragon, breaking every chain. From the nosebleeds down to the barricade, they chant my name. I hear golden dragon. I don't bow, I don't fall from the fire, from the struggle I was born sitting gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Golden Dragon Kenta. Kenta, are you there?
Hello. Can anyone
Yeah,
hear
you're
me?
probably gonna have to call in again because it's saying it's not able to catch your mic.
Oof.
So if you can hear me, quickly try to hang up and recall in. All right, we'll give him a couple seconds here, Maeve. Let's see here. I mean, what do you think about Blake? He's been offering men's title matches out to people left and right lately. What's up with that? What do you think?
I mean, it's easy to pad your stats when you offer it to folks you know you're not going to have a chance of losing against.
True, but right now, if you look at it, he's got a kind of a tally. There's only two people so far that have gone into his scene and really stood up to him. One of them being Kenta. I mean, that's not padding your stats. Kenta's proven over the course of the last
I
few months.
noticed that match isn't set in stone yet.
No, that's just true. It's not. That's not. But he can't. One of the other people is technically not eligible for that shot because they haven't been active in RAWF. Still trying to figure that out. All right, let's see if we get him this time. He's back. Kenta, are you there?
Hello, can anybody hear me?
Kenta?
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Hello, everybody. Good evening, Bossman, Madam Maeve.
All right, so Kenta, first off, tomorrow a big match for a shot at the Triple Crown Championship. What do we say? Oh, yes, Chev, right?
Oh,
Yes. It'll be you versus Chev for a shot at the Triple Crown Championship held by the Immortal Griffith right now. Tomorrow.
my fellow AD member,
Yeah.
teammate.
Well, sometimes it works out that way.
Look, I love Chev to the bits. He doesn't communicate well in the locker room. He just uses Morse code to communicate. I love him to bits, but the fact is, I'm here to build my legacy, and as a triple crown is a the triple crown belt around my waist is a good way for me to pad my resume in order for me to get to the Hall of Fame in the future. So, no offense to Chev, I'm gonna shiv you up in the ring, little guy, or little bro.
All
But
right, and
her,
let's say you do, and you go on to face Griff and either Wildfire or Hobo Ezekiel for the Triple Crown Championship. I mean, that's not any. Either way, if it's Wildfire or Hobo, it's still a pretty dicey situation. Griff and another RAWF Hall of Famer.
well, I am no stranger in facing Hall of Famers in the ring in RAWF. But the fact of the matter is this: I do not have a good record in triple threat matches.
No, no, you actually don't. This is true.
Yes. The fact of the matter is this: the Golden Dragon will try to prove himself that he can actually win a triple threat match. Hopefully, he can beat Chev first before saying. But yeah, fact is, I got a bad record in triple threat matches. Makes me a bit anxious, but I'm also open to the challenge.
Uh, AD did pretty good in the rankings. There was you, there was Chev, there was Ken, and then of course Denzel's one of you, right?
Yes.
Denzel could very well be the next world heavyweight champion if he gets by Paragon tomorrow. What's your thoughts on Denzel?
Ooh. Look, I love POG to the. I love POG. He's a great dude, but then when Denzel comes to the ring, there's only one thing on his mind, and it's win more. The guy is a wrestling giant, and looks may deceive him, the way he speaks, the way he talks, but he's a very intelligent monster. Fun fact: he is AD's accountant. You do not you the way he speaks in giantism or what the fuck he speaks, but he does our accountant. He he does our numbers for us, like how much we have to cut back on the chips and how much we have to sell more for the merchandise and how much we have to do this, do that. He is our accountant, and he's one of those thinking monsters. Like who was the thinking monster? Jason Voorhees? No, that's not it. Freddy Krueger? No, that's but anyway, he people may think that Denzel is a brute giant, but he's not. He's a thinking giant. He uses tech. He's one of the best technicians and one of the best powerhouses. I like to call him as a power technician because he uses his brute strength to break your bones when he does a submission.
So, if you were a betting man, would you bet on Denzel being the next world heavyweight champion at Philadelphia Freedom?
Hell yeah. AD's out here
All
to
right.
take over LA, and bit by bit we're gonna take everything from this company.
Well, he has the best chance right now of all the AD members, obviously. But it should be interesting to say the least. One last thing: are you hoping Blake Bradley does choose you as a challenger to his men's championship?
Oh yeah, I'm most definitely hoping to get chosen because the men's title is one of the titles that I have my eye for. One of my targets. I already had the Platinum Dragon Championship. Next one is the men's championship.
All right. Well, we shall see indeed. Any questions for the Golden Dragon, Maeve?
No, I think I'm good.
Well, I'm kind of pissed off at the
Oh,
moment
oh,
also.
oh! I forgot about that. Nope, she doesn't want to talk to you.
Oh, okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm also pissed off because I lost my Superstars champion because of a
Yes,
technicality, motherfucker.
the technicality of a 1, 2, 3.
No, meta, being meta here, fucking lag happened.
All right. Thank you, Kenta, for your time. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you for having me. Madam Maeve, Senior LA, I mean, Mr. LA. Have a great night. Have a golden day. Bye bye.
All right, that was the Golden Dragon, Kenta. And, I wonder. I forgot about why that. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, next up, ladies and gentlemen, here's your reigning Platinum Dragon and Anything Goes champion. Please welcome.
You can run, but there's no place to hide. In my eyes, see the devil inside. Follow me if you want to die. Chris Cage, the unsettled one, the lost soul, Nightmare's champion. One by one, you all shall fall. Knife in my hand and the blood still fresh. One
Ladies and gentlemen, the unsettled one, Chris Cage, is here. Good evening, Chris. Hi. Are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
So, had some good news and had some bad news at Radiversary.
That we did.
I mean, there was some good news, winning the Anything Goes Championship from RA. So congratulations there.
Thank you. Thank you.
And well, you did not retain the Iron Fist Championship against Denzel. And but congratulations, still Platinum Dragon champion after defeating Luke Cage, and apparently you two will have a non-title rematch next week in Detroit. So that ought to be fun. Looking forward to that. And then the big one that I really don't want to mention, but as an unbiased journalist, I have to, losing to the Teflon Sheik for the World Heavyweight Championship. We're unable to do that. So a mixed bag. Do you consider Radiversary a success or a setback?
That's a tough question. A mixed bag is the way to word it. Obviously, I went into that event ready for 4 title matches. Denzel, he's a tough son of a bitch. I could sit here and I can blame him for how my night ended, but I took him to his limit. He hit a little harder than I did. He busted open a gash above my eye, and despite me wearing a mask at the time, he took me to my limit. And congratulations, Denzel. The man's unstoppable right now. Good luck, Paragon. You're gonna need it. Then I went in and faced RA. RA, if you're still listening, that was the dumbest decision you've ever made, making it a hardcore match. But props to you for, not being a coward and fighting me in the match that I'm best known for. Obviously didn't work out for you, and I took the title. Then I go and I get a little bit of a break. Was able to go back, shower. I got checked by the medical staff, by the referees. They said I was good to go, so I went in to face Luke, and everybody and their grandma decided they were going to come to ringside and try to get in Luke's head, try to get in my head, and we both decided that we weren't going to let that happen, and we both gave each other everything we had, and maybe that was the downfall because I gave too much. And I'm still here, the Platinum Dragon Champion, which is great. I love it. Love this company, love this belt. Still the heart and soul. And I went in to my next match, didn't even get a break. Went into my next match against the Teflon Sheik, and I'm looking across the ring, and he's just as beat up as I am. He's sweating, he's breathing heavy, he's holding his ribs, he's acting like he's not hurt. I knew he was hurt going into that match. I knew I was hurt going into that match. I knew it was going to come down to the very end, just like it did. What I didn't see coming, literally, was okay. So rewind a little bit in the match. Like I said, Denzel busted me open in the eye. Again, this is my fourth match of the night. That wound reopens. It's bleeding. I can't see. I know I can't face somebody like Sheik and not being able to see. So I take off my mask that I'm prone to wearing. I set it in the corner. I wipe the blood. The referee gives me that little glue that we have. I'm back in the match. I'm fighting. We're going. My body starts giving out. I refuse to let that be the case. I get up. I'm heart and soul, At one point, Sheik has me down. He's got his feet on the ropes. Claymore's on the outside holding his feet. The crowd's yelling, ref, look. The ref doesn't see it. He counts the 1. Sheik's all smiles. He thinks it's over. He counts the 2. Claymore's holding on as hard as he can, and I still kick out at 2. I was not going to be taken out. I was not going to let that be the way it happened. I get up. I don't know how I got up. I'm going to be honest. My whole body was screaming at me. I was telling my body, shut up and listen to me. I'm in charge. I got up. I start bashing Sheik's face pillar to post. I'm hitting him with all this big offense. I take him to the top rope. I go for a cutter off the top rope, the same move that I beat Luke with in the Platinum Dragon Championship match. I go for it again, and I hit the mat by myself. Now, I'm dazed. I'm confused. I hear the crowd. They're chanting, "Get up! Get up!" I feed off that. I'm not used to the crowd cheering for me. I'll be 100% honest. I really don't like it. But it's something in me. It feels something in me, and I'm going, and I'm ready to do it. And I get back up, and I see Sheik. And as soon as I see Sheik, he's talking to the referee, and then the lights go out. The next 5 seconds, I don't know what happened. I wake up, and I'm staring at the ceiling and wondering what the hell just happened. Upon the replay, I see that Claymore, the crafty man he is, took that mask that I had in the corner and decided he was going to bash it over my skull to help his friend Sheik retain Sheik didn't even do another move. He just pinned me. And to have my moment, the moment I had worked for, the moment I had strived for, I talked the most crap out of anyone, and I was determined. I knew I was going to do it. I knew I was going to do it. And to have him take that away from me, it's frustrating, it's disappointing, and in a sick way, it's poetic. Because me and Claymore have a history that most don't even know the full extent of. And I know I'm going to see him down the line, and I promise you, Clay, and I know you'll listen to this, so I know you'll hear me. I promise you, Clay, when I get my hands on you, it is going to be the last time we see you in an RAWF ring. I'm going to take everything from you, just like you took everything from me. Because, see, I didn't just lose the world title match. No, you took away the thing that gave me comfort. You broke my mask over the back of my head. I can't put it back on. That was custom made. I wore that to hide myself from myself, if that makes any sense. Wearing that mask, it made me feel like I could pretend to be the man I want to be without having to think about the terrible things that I've done to people that I loved, to people that I cared about, to people that I hated. The things I've done over the past years that I'm not proud of, it helped me forget wearing that actually was a mask. It masked who I was. And now you've taken that away from me. See, I could go and I could buy another mask, I could put it on, but it's not the same, Claymore. See, what you did was you unleashed the beast that I was trying to tame. You woke the demon inside me that wanted to rest, that I wanted to rest, that I wanted to forget about, that I don't want to be anymore. And I feel sorry for whoever the fuck gets in the ring with me next, because I'm going to annihilate you. I'm going to break every bone in everyone's body until I start feeling whole again. And it's going to be a lot of pain and suffering on this entire roster to make me feel whole again. And I swear, if I ever get another shot at the World Championship while Teflon Sheik holds it, I swear I will do everything in my power to make sure that Sheik is shaking in his boots. He's feared. He knows that he fucked up. Because that's what happened at Radiversary. Cerberus fucked up.
Okay. Are you good? You good?
I mean, I guess.
Other. So let me ask
Damn,
you.
that was a lot of words.
Yeah,
I mean, when you have 4 matches, you got to talk a lot.
that's just true. That's fair. Tomorrow, Platinum Dragon contendership match.
Yes, my victims. I missed who they are.
Killa Neptune and Miss B.
Oh.
One of them will be coming after that title at Philadelphia Freedom. Your thoughts?
Killer, you know, everyone knows about Killer and the Platinum Dragon Championship. That would be the quote unquote more bookmark match. That would be the match that, the fans would want to see. That would be the match that I think would, nothing against Miss B, I think would be the bigger challenge. The way I'm feeling right now, Miss B, if I was you, hun, sweetie, Miss B, whatever you want me to call you here, lady, I would throw the match. I would not want to go after me in this state. And that's me still trying to be that guy, that nice guy. It's a warning. That's not me looking you down at you at all. That is a clear warning that you don't want this. And Killer Neptune, if it's Killer Neptune, well, he's fun to beat up. It's fun to fillet a fish.
All right. Well, I have a feeling somewhere down the road, you and Claymore are going to have to get in the ring, as well as you and Sheik once again. But for right now, who did you have? Who did you draw tomorrow? Let's take a look.
Oh, and hi, Maeve.
What's
I
that?
said, oh, and hi, Maeve.
Hello, Chris. I would ask you how you're keeping, but I think it's clear that you're working through some stuff. I were going to ask you if you were going to get some new music going now that you're, unmasked and relatively settled, but maybe I were jumping the gun there a bit.
Just because I'm in a bad mood doesn't mean I'm not a little settled these days. I'm sorry, LA, what you were saying?
That's right. You will fit into the empty spot I have against Rick Nelson tomorrow. That works. I'll get
Watch
Randy
out for his third arm.
I'll say.
Yeah, watch out for his third arm.
Rick Nelson, third
Don't
arm.
grow.
Rick Nelson, that guy.
Yeah, that one.
Not to be mixed. Not to be mixed up with third arm Blake Bradley.
Again, watch yourself. It's apparently catching.
Yeah, be careful.
Don't drink the water. How many times I got to tell you guys this? It is not safe. Why do you think 90% of this roster is insane? Do not drink the water.
Is that why more corkers out there asking for milk?
Yeah.
Explains a lot.
And Enigma drinking Starfuel, we've seen what that does. Don't drink that either.
You couldn't pay me to drink Starfuel.
Don't drink that either. And Seismo, I heard you're going shot for the Midnight Hobo. Don't drink that either.
I can confirm don't drink that.
Actually, if Seismo, if you got a girl with you, the pink's a fun time.
I don't know how Ruby would take to that.
Oh, she'd take to it.
I will leave that to Jason's best judgment.
With that being said, Maeve, did you have anything you wanted to ask Chris?
I wanted to ask him if he and Destroyer have finally set a date.
We should. I should get on that. I should stop messing around, and we should figure that out.
Because I feel like that's going to be an event.
Well, it's going to be.
What is it you always say, Boss Man? A happening?
Hootenanny.
It's going to be a happening. Did I always say that?
You always say that about pay-per-views.
It's going to be a happening.
See? Just like that.
Radiversary was a happening. Immortal was a happening. Philadelphia Freedom, always a happening.
Oh, it's a happening. I would like to say I'm sorry, Maeve, for that match that we had. Nothing personal.
I'm not half as sorry as I am.
Nothing personal. As you can tell, I'm in a bit of...
I was going to say, I'm not the one that were yelling in all your other matches, so you go fuss at them and not me.
Oh, they got it coming. Don't worry. I got a list, and I'm checking it twice. And by checking it twice, I mean I'm getting revenge twice.
I was going to say, you better not finish that phrase, and you're going to trigger your bestie out there.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
I love you more, Corker.
I'm okay. He's all right.
All right, Chris. I appreciate your time tonight,
Absolutely.
and we will find out tomorrow who you will face at Philadelphia Freedom for that Platinum Dragon Championship. And good luck against Rick Nelson, and try to behave.
Fine.
I mean, if he don't behave, he's got Destroyer to keep him in line.
Ooh, I like when she
Excuse me? No, I don't kink shame. But at any rate, Have a good one, Chris. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right, folks, this is the lead up to Philadelphia Freedom, which will come to you live from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia on July 5th. What is that, 4 weeks away?
Yeah,
Maeve?
just about.
Just
4 weeks
about
from tomorrow.
4 weeks from tomorrow night. So get ready, folks. It's our annual Philadelphia. It's one of the oldest pay-per-views. I think it might be the
I'm pretty
oldest.
sure you've said before it's the first pay-per-view that's still around.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check that real quick.
And I do have to ask you, boss man, have you put any thought into who you're going to put in charge of fireworks this year?
I know. Wow. Wow, you just hit me with that.
I mean,
because the first person that came to mind.
Exactly. That's why I figured we might need to discuss it, and I wanted to just put it in your mind so you could start planning.
The first Philadelphia Freedom was on July 6, 2013. It was our first pay-per-view that was technically still around. Yep. We had
there were one that was older, but you don't use that one no more.
Well, the one that was older was Genesis. That was so Philadelphia Freedom.
I mean, it don't get much older than Genesis. I'll do it.
Our second ever pay-per-view was Philadelphia Freedom. So yes, this is our oldest pay-per-view. We did not have a Philadelphia Freedom in 2014, but we have had one in every year since then. So
this is the 11th straight one? 12th?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This will be our 13th Philadelphia Freedom pay-per-view.
Lucky number 13. So we had 13th Immortal, and now we're having the 13th Philadelphia Freedom.
Yeah, isn't that incredible? Incredible. Wow. Ha! But yes, Philadelphia Freedom, 4 short weeks from tomorrow night, Lincoln Financial Field, as it always is, and always has been. Maybe we might have had it in the Spectrum or whatever they call it, the TD Garden in the first year.
I feel like maybe you did. I think I've seen signage for that.
The first Philadelphia Freedom was at the Wells Fargo Arena, which was, the former Spectrum. And so was the second one. When did we start using the stadium?
I don't know. You tell me.
No, the first 3 Philadelphia Freedoms were in the Wells Fargo Center. All right, it wasn't until 2017 we started Lincoln Financial Field, but that's where it's been. I was
going to say, it's always been there since I've been around, but...
Yeah. All right, so the Philadelphia Freedom live in just 4 weeks from tomorrow night, annual patriotic pay-per-view, our tribute to America. And I know you're not American, Maeve, but you're kind of adopted. You live in Chicago.
I mean, I do live here for work.
We've kind of adopted you, at least 250 years. Ugh, wow, that's hard to fathom. All right. Anyway,
I'll tell you about the 1,000-year lease that the Guinness factory has.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right, folks. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We're going to call it a night. This has been RAWF After Hours for Maeve O'Hare. I am Lord Amadeus. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week.
And as always, you stay classy, Philadelphia.
Ha!